Here is Nora's backstroke. As we see, she is angling right down towards the bottom of the pool, and then she's going to have to come up at a pretty good ascent. Make sure you're really just trying to work on going out a little bit further. I know some of that had to do with the touchpad, but you're spending an awful lot of time underneath the water. As we look at these poles, you are really out to the side and really pretty shallow with those poles. Every time that arm enters the water, right about there, you want to make sure that you are trying to dig down just a little bit deeper before you're pressing straight back through that stroke. As you go through, you've got more of the kind of up, down, and finish down towards the bottom of the pool, which puts your hand finishing right there. And so you've got a ton of water between where that hand finishes and where the surfaces is. You're going to want to really make sure that once that hand enters, get a little bit deeper catch in there, as well as getting a little bit more rotation. That'll help give you a lot stronger catch, and you're going to be able to eliminate a lot of those bubbles. But we do want to see that you're kind of wide with that hand. I would like to see you with a little bit more of a right angle bend in that elbow, so you can actually get a much stronger pull as you're going through. As we look at your kick and kind of everything, because of how your arms are way out to the side, we've got a little bit of side-to-side movement with your shoulders as well as your hips. So we want to make sure you're really trying to allow the stroke to do the work for you. If you can really work on getting that catch down deep as the other arm is straight up to the ceiling and recovering, that's going to give your body a lot better body rotation and hopefully kind of clean things up a little bit. Keep it up, Nora. Here we have Nora's backstroke. As you set up on the starting block, I'd like to see you actually pull up a little bit higher. When you pull up a little bit higher, you've got an easier time of pushing off the wall and actually getting your body up and out of the water. One of the things as we go through starts for backstroke is you want to make sure you've got that arcing motion. As we kind of move you through this a little bit slower, you're trying to get there, but it doesn't happen until the very end. One of the reasons is you're kind of letting go of the bar first. You're just kind of falling back, and then you're pushing with your legs. You always want to make sure that you are pushing off with your legs first and then moving your upper body. So you're really trying to drive your hips and your shoulders up and out of the water. As we go through this dolphin kick, I can kind of see that you're really only working on just the upbeat. Make sure you're getting in both the up and the downbeat and get those hips involved. The power out of your dolphin kicks, you're going to come out of those hips, really thinking about trying to drive them up, drive them down to get power out of both directions. As you go through that turn here, we're coming through and you're gliding a little bit into that turn. Make sure you're getting right over, and same thing on freestyle. As soon as you dip that head, work on tucking up those heels. You're a little bit slow because you're throwing in that little bit dolphin kick. The dolphin kick doesn't necessarily really help you get around. If you can really work on tucking up that head, tuck up the heels at the same time, that's going to allow you to really get around that turn a lot quicker. So you go through just a couple of dolphin kicks there, and as we go into the breakout, you're really breaking out and you've got a ton of water right on top of you. So be a little bit more patient. Get one, maybe two more dolphin kicks in there, and that'll be probably a good spot. As we do go through this, you're not seeing a whole lot of white water. You're seeing a little bit there, but we really need to work on trying to keep that pretty consistent. I can see as we go through here, you can get your hips to kind of pop and they're wiggling around just a little bit. You really want to make sure that you are controlling what you're doing on that stroke. Getting a good kind of dive down into that reach for the finish. You're doing a pretty good job with that. Nice job.